So now we are going to discuss some pattern of questions, as we are going to discuss first of all governor. Okay, so governor is a constitution in India as a de jure head. All right, and in Article 153 to 167, Part 6 of Constitution deal with the state executive. The state executive consists of governor and CM. So governor plus CM will be there. General state. Thus there is no office of vice governor like that vice president at the center. So the governor is the chief executive head. So he is a chief executive head, and his dual role is there. Usually there is governor for each state, but the 7th schedule of constitution facilitated the appointment of same person as the governor for 2 or more states. So he can be appointed in 2 or more state also. Okay, now appointment of governor. So appointment of governor, appointment directly elected by the people, nor indirectly elected. So they will be direct election will be there for the governor. Okay, so governor is neither directly by the people nor indirectly elected by the specially constitutional electoral college. As case of with the president, he is the appointed by the president. So president appoint him under warrant and seal. Warrant and seal. In a way, he is the nominee of the central government, but as held by the Supreme Court, the office of governor of the state is nor an employment under central government. It is an independent constitutional office and nor under the control of the subordinate of the central government. So the draft constitution is the direct election of the governor is incompatible with the parliamentary system established by the states. So the direct election is the incompatible. Okay, the mode of direct election is more likely to create conflict between governor and the CM. So governor and CM, there may be conflict. So governor being only a constitutional head, there is no point in making elaborate arrangement for his election and spending huge amount of money. So the election of the governor would be entirely on personal issue. Hence it is not in the national interest to involve a larger number of voters in the election. An election of governor would naturally belong to the party and would not be neutral person and the impartial head. So he will be the neutral, impartial head. Okay, and there should be a consultation with the CM also. And the governor being only a constitutional head, there is no point in making the elaborate arrangement for his election and spending huge amount of money. So the election of governor would create separatist tendency and thus affects the political stability and unity of India. So system of presidential nominations enables the center to maintain its control over the states. And the direct election of the governor create a serious problem of leadership at the time of the general election of the state. So direct election of the governor create a serious problem leadership also. Leadership problems are also there. So now the chief minister. So now the chief minister would be the like his nominee contest for the governorship. So there will be the governorship for the chief minister, and the second rate man of the ruling party is elected as a governor. Therefore the American model. So American model where the governor of the state is directly elected. He is the directly elected and is appointed by the governor general, was accepted in the constitutional assembly. So the constitution lay down only 2 qualification of appointment of person as a governor. He should be a citizen of India and he should have completed the 35 year of age. Additionally, 2 conventions have also developed in this regard over the year. First, he should be the considered that it should not being to be the state where he appointed, so that he is free from the local politics. So local politics should not involve in the election, and to consult the chief minister of the state so that the smooth functioning. So CM should be consulted so the smooth functioning of the machinery of the state is ensured. Our both of the convention have been violated in some cases. Now condition for the governor office. So governor office के लिए क्या conditions हैं? First, he should not be a member of either House of Parliament or House of the State Legislature. If any such person is appointed as a governor, he deemed to have vacated his seat in that house on the date on which he entered upon the office of the governor. So he should not be a member of either house of parliament. So members should not be either house of parliament. He should not hold any office of profit. Office of profit also not be there. Either house of parliament he should not be member. Office of profit should not be there. Okay. And if any such case person is appointed as governor, he is deemed to have the vacated his seat in that house on the date on which he enters upon the office. He is entitled without payment of rent to use the official residence. So Raj Bhavan, he used that. He is entitled to such emoluments and allowances which determined by the parliament. So emoluments will be there and allowances will be there. When the same person appointed as the governor of two or more states, the emolument and allowances payable him are shared by the states. If two states are there, and that will be shared by the state, and his emoluments and allowances cannot be diminished during his term of office, and his emoluments and allowances will never be diminished. Okay, so parliament has increased the salary of the governor is 36,000 and 1.1 lakh. Like the president of governor is also entitled to a number of privileges and immunities. So he given the privileges and immunities. Okay, so he enjoy the personal immunity, legal liability also of his official act during his term office. He is immune from the criminal proceedings. So criminal proceedings will never be taken against him. Respect to his personal act, he cannot be arrested, imprisoned, however, after giving 2 months. So imprisonment will not be there. And he faithfully execute the office. So faithfully execute the office to preserve, protect and defend the constitution of law. So here is the preserve, protect and defend the law. To devote himself service and well-being of the people. So service and well-being of the people, preserve, protect, defend, PPD. Preserve, protect and defend the constitution and faithfully execute the office. So time of the governor is office. Every person discharging the function of the governor also undertake the similar oath and affirmation. Okay, and the Chief Justice of India will take the oath and affirmation of the governor. Oath and affirmation of the governor concern state high court. Okay, so now term of the governor office will be the term. So governor hold office the term of 5 years from date on which he entered upon the office. However, this term of 5 years is subject to the pleasure of the president. So this term of the 5 years is subject to the pleasure of president. Further, he can resign at any time by addressing the resigning letter to the president. The Supreme Court held that the pleasure of president not justifiable. The governor has no security of tenure and no fixed term for the office. He may be removed by the president at any time. So no security and no fixed term is there. He may be removed by president anytime. So his president is pleasure of the president is not justifiable. The governor has no security of tenure and no fixed term. But the constitution does not lay down, there is no tenure. We don't know how much tenure is there, and we don't know the fixed term of governor. But the constitution does not lay down the growth upon which governor may be removed by the president. Hence, National Front government headed by VP Singh. So VP Singh was there. He asked all the governors to resign as they were appointed by the Congress government. Eventually, some of the governors were displaced, and the same thing was in 1991 in the Congress government. So Narasimha Rao changed the 14 governor appointed VP Singh and Chandrasekhar. So the president may transfer the governor appointed to one state to another state for the rest of the term, and governor whose term has expired may be reappointed in same state or any. If his term is expired, then he will be reappointed also. Okay, in election commission he can't be reappointed, but in governor he may be reappointed also. So a governor can hold office beyond his term 5 years also. So 5 years is normally term, but he can be hold office beyond 5 years. successor assume charge. So the underlying idea that there must be a governor in the state and there cannot be interregnum. The president can make such provision as the thing fit for the discharge of function of the governor and any contingency not provided for the constitution. For example, the death of the sitting governor, thus the chief justice of the concerned state high court may be appointed temporarily to discharge the function of the governor. So chief justice of India will be the discharge the function of the governor. So powers are there. One is executive power, second is legislative power, third is financial power, and then is judicial power. Okay, so first is the executive power. All executive functions of the government will be taken his name. So his name will be important. He can make rules specifying in the manner which the order and other instrument made the executed in his name shall be authenticated. So orders will be there and authenticated name will be there. He can make rules for the more convenience transaction of business. So transaction of business rule will be there, and the government and for the allocation among the ministry. His appointment of chief minister and other ministers, so they also hold the office during the pleasure. There should be the tribal welfare minister in the state Chandigarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, and 94 Amendment Act. So he appoints the Advocate General. Advocate General hold office during his the pleasure of the governor. Okay, he appoints the State Election Commission. State Election Commission and removed by Aikmena as under the judge of the High Court. He appoints the chairman of the State Public Service Commission. He can require chief minister submit consideration of required to other minister, and he can recommend the imposition of constitutional emergencies in a state. Okay, to the president rule also. So president rule also can be imposed by him. He acts as a chancellor of universities. So chancellor of universities like Kalyan Singh in the Rajasthan. So legislative power, if we are discussing legislative power, he can summon and prorogue. So summon and prorogue, okay, of the house, and dissolve also. He can dissolve the legislative council and assembly, both maybe, but assembly is most probably. He can address the state legislature at the commencement of the first session and after the general election in the first session of each year. He can send message to the house of the houses to legislature with respect to the bill pending legislative otherwise. He can appoint any member of the state legislature assembly to preside over its proceeding when the office of both speaker and the deputy speaker fail vacant. Similarly, he can appoint any member of the state legislature council. So state legislative council, okay, and over its proceeding when the office of the both chairman and deputy chairman fall vacant. He nominate 1/6 of the members of the legislative in the literature, art, science, cooperative society, social order. He can nominate one person as a Anglo-Indian, one as a Anglo-Indian. Okay. He decide on the question disqualification of the members of the state legislature and give his assent to the bill, withhold the assent, return to the bill for the reconsideration of the state legislature. Then bill is passed again by the state legislature will be the without amendment. The governor has to give his assent. Reserve a bill for the consideration of the president. So president will be considered the bill, and there the bill passed by the state legislature and endangered the position of the state high court. In addition, the governor can also reserve the bill if it is following nature, like if bill is ultra vires, if bill is opposed, if against the larger interest, okay, if bill is grave importance and dealing with the compulsory acquisition of property. So there is a property under 31A. So he can promulgate ordinance when the state legislature is not in session. So ordinance making power is also given, and this ordinance must be approved by the state legislature within the 6 weeks from the assembly. So 6 weeks will be there. Now he can also withdraw an ordinance anytime. This must be important legislative power of the governor. He reports to the state finance commission and the state public service commission, and Comptroller and Auditor General also. So financial powers are, he sees to be the annual financial statement. Annual financial statement is laid before the legislature. Money bill can be introduced. So money bill can be introduced only and only with the prior recommendation of the governor. No demand for the grants can be made except on his recommendation. He can make advances out of the contingency fund. He constitute the finance commission also. Okay, and position of the panchayat and municipality decided by him. So now we are going to the judicial power. So judicial power, if he will appoint high court judge and subordinate, except high court judge, subordinate judge, he grant pardon, reprieve, respite, and punishment, suspend, remit, and punishment. Okay, executive power state extend. He consulted the president while appointment of judges and appointment of judges. He make appointment, posting, and the promotion of the district judges. So district judge appointment. He also appoints person to the judicial service. So judicial services will be. We will study the three important powers, like the veto power. First is the veto power and ordinance making power. Now ordinance making power, and by the comprising the with the president. So with regard to the bill, okay, so he will give assent to the bill first of all. If not, then he may give assent to the bill. He may withhold the bill. Withhold means he is not giving the assent to the bill. Okay, so he will the end and does not become the act. He may return to the reconsideration also. Reconsideration, and if second time the bill will come to the governor, then he should be give assent, or he can be like reserve a bill for the president also. So reserve a bill also. So now with the regard to the ordinary bill, this is for the ordinary bill. So he may give the assent, he may withhold his assent, he may return for the reconsideration of the house and without amendment, and then thus governor enjoy only the suspensive veto. So he has the suspensive veto powers. Okay, and he may reserve the bill for the consideration of the president also. So for the president also he can reserve a bill. When the governor reserve a bill for the consideration of the president, he will not have any further role in the enactment of bill. If the bill is returned by the president for the reconsideration of the house, or the houses in it pass again, the bill must be presented again for the presidential assent only. If the president gives his assent, if a bill it become an act, and the means that assent of the governor is no longer required. So with regard to the money bill, every money bill after its pass can be legislature. So he may give his assent to the bill, he may withhold his assent to the bill, or he may reserve the bill for the reconsideration of the president. Okay, now the governor cannot return the money bill. Again, in money bill case, he cannot return the money bill. Normally the governor gives his assent to the money bill as it is introduced in the state legislature. Okay, then he will not have any further role in the enactment of a bill. If the president give the assent, it become the act. This means that assent of the governor is no longer required. But now governor, he can promulgate ordinance also. So ordinance power, when the legislature assembly is not in session, or bicameral legislature assembly is there, so two houses are not working properly, so last provides like ordinance making power, but joint sitting is not provided in the governor also. He can promulgate ordinance only when he is satisfied that circumstances exist which render to the necessary for him to take the immediate action. His ordinance making power is coexistent with the legislative power of the state, and the means that he can issue ordinance only on that subject on when the state legislature can make the law. An ordinance issued by him has the same force and effect as in the act of the state legislature. An ordinance issued by him subject to the some limitations also, but he can withdraw ordinance of any time. Okay, now governor, his ordinance making power of the discretionary powers. So this is the discretionary powers of promulgance or withdraw the ordinance only the advice of the council of ministry. So council of ministry will require there. Okay, so now he should be laid before the legislative assembly of both the house of the state legislature. An ordinance issued by him ceased to operate on the expiry of 6 weeks and 6 months. If a resolution disapproving the passed by legislation assembly and is agreed to by the legislature council. If a bill containing the same provision would have required the previous sanction of the president for introduction into the state, if he would have deemed it necessary to reserve a bill containing the same provision, if an state legislature containing the same provisions would have the invalid with the out of preceding the president. Now, governor, he can pardon, reprieve, respite, remit, suspend, and commute in a punishment sentence any person convicted for the offence of the state law. He cannot pardon a death sentence. So, in a death sentence case, only president can do that. No governor can do that. He cannot pardon a death sentence even if a state law prescribed for death sentence. So, the power to grant pardon lies with the president and not the governor. But governor can suspend, remit, and commute a death sentence. Now, he does not possess any such powers of regarding that. Now, constitution provision for the governor. What are the constitution provisions? Constitution of India provides the parliament form of government in the state as the central. So, constitution of the governor has been made only a nominal executive. So, he is a nominal executive. He is a real executive. A real executive is who? They are council of ministers. They are advising to the governor with the aid and advice of the council of minister headed by CM. Okay, exceed in matter which he required to act in the direction. So, the executive power of the state shall be vested to the governor and shall be exercised by him either directly or through the officers subordinate to him. There shall be a council of ministers with chief ministers and head of aid and advice of the governor in the exercise of the functions, except in so far as required to execute the function of discretion. So, Article 163, the council of ministers shall be collective responsible to legislative assembly. So, collective responsibility will be there for the state legislative assembly, while the constitution advises the possibility of governor acting time his discretion. No such possibility have been advises. So, 42 Amendment Act was there. Ministerial advice have been made binding to the president, but no such provision has been respect to the governor. So, his advice like council and ministry advice not bounding on the governor. That's very important. The constitution make it clear that if any question arises whether a matter falls within the governor's discretion or not, decision of the governor is the finance and validity of anything done by cannot he called in question on the ground that ought or ought not to be the act in the discretion. The governor has constitutional direction for the following cases: reservation of the bill. Okay, recommendation for the imposition of the rule of state while exercising its functions. The adjoining union territory, now determining the amount payables. Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, autonomous tribal, seeking information from the chief ministers in regard to the administrative and legislative matter. Appointment of chief minister when no party has been clear-cut majority. Assembly or when chief minister does not have therein no obligation successor. Dismissal of the council of ministry and cannot prove to the confidence in the state legislative assembly. Dissolution of the state legislative assembly and council of ministers. So, moreover, the governor has the certain special responsibility to discharge according to the direction of the president. So, Maharashtra establishment separate development boards for the Vidarbha and Maharashtra. Gujarat establishment for the board for the Kutch and Nagaland also, and Assam also. Manipur also have the development boards, and Sikkim also, Arunachal Pradesh, Karnataka. So these boards are a dual role to the office of governor in Indian federal system. He is constitutional head as a state as well as representative of center. First of all, Article 153 deals with the governor, 154 executive power of the state, 155 appointments of the governor, 156 term in office, 157 qualification, 158 conditions, 159 oath affirmation, 160 discharge of the function of the governor, 161 power of the governor, 162 extent of the executive power of the state, 163 council of ministers to aid and advise to the governor, 164 other provision for the minister like the appointments, term and salaries, 165 advocate general for the state, 166 conduct of business of the state, 160 duty of the chief minister regarding the furnishing the information to the governor, 174 session of the legislature and resolution, 175 right to governor to address the send message to the house, 176 special address to the governor, 200 assent to the bill, and 201 bill reserved by the governor for consideration of president, 213 power of the governor to promulgate the ordinance, 217 governor being the consulted by the president in matter of the appointments of the judges and appointment of district judges and appointments of the person of judicial service. So these are all powers related to the governor as we discussed.